They just keep coming. There must be thousands of them.
Up the steps. We're nearly to the palace. We can barricade the entrance once we're inside.
Looks like they've warded the door.
Alden, break that seal! Now!
I'm trying, but this is no ordinary spell. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
I thought you'd seen everything.
So did I. Just keep me safe a moment longer.
Alden?
I don't understand. Nothing's working.
My head.
Alden!
Damn it all. One last idea. Open, damn you, open!
What's happening?
Alden!
Oh, there. No! How?
It didn't work?
Alden, try again!
There's nothing left to try!
If you don't get that door open, we're all going to die!
I know! I know!
Listen to me. Do not go down without a fight. If we have to kill every last one of these things, we will. Or we will die trying.
Gwyn, Arthur, I know I haven't always been the best father. I know I put you through a lot. I know how much it hurt you. I knew then too, but I didn't stop it. I thought it was right. And I'm so proud of both of you. You're more wonderful and bright than a man like me deserves to call his own. I'm sorry that this is how it ends.
I love you, Dad. I love you all. I hope Mother will be okay without us.
Marin, I had nearly forgotten.
I am not ready to die. Orlov! You hear me in there, you godforsaken coward! Open this door and face us yourself! Face me! Face me so I can kill you! What?
A rift, like in Vasily.
Everybody, get inside! Now!
But we don't know where it...
I said now!
Azvarel, Toralis Palace entrance.
Gods. We're alive.
Did everyone make it? I want a head count immediately. Alden!
We're all here, Irving. Everyone's safe.
Good. Gods, that was too close for comfort.
My head. It's still hurting, but that noise is gone, finally.
Arthur.
I thought that was it. I thought that we'd lost. That I'd lost. Again.
I've had enough of this. You just don't get it, Gwyn. The only reason any of us are still here is because of you. It's always been because of you. Ever since this war started, do you know how badly I've wanted to give up? How much I wanted to run away? Every time we prepared for battle, I wondered if I or somebody I loved would die. Every time we won, I was terrified to learn who'd we'd lost that night. To learn who I should have said goodbye to. And every time I felt that fear, I looked at you. Always pushing forward, even at your lowest moments. Always steadfast.
Arthur, you should have said something.
Burden you with even more of our troubles? No, Gwyn. It's like Reardon said, you carry all of Varroa on your back. I don't have much to be proud of, but standing shoulder to shoulder with you, being able to call you family, that's worth all my pride and more. So don't you dare say you've lost. Don't you dare let Reardon's sacrifice be in vain. Don't you let this war break you. Because when I go home, I don't want to be alone. I've already lost a brother. I don't want to lose a sister, too. Gwen?
You're right. You deserve better than I've given you. We all deserve better. You will never be alone, Arthur. Not while I'm still here.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot my sound effects were on.
I promise. Thank you, Gwen.
No. No thank yous. You want to thank me? Then you can live to see tomorrow. And that means helping me win this war. All of you. I don't know what's waiting for us deeper inside the palace. But I will bet you one thing's for certain. Emperor Orlov is still alive, and he will be waiting for us. Whatever madness has taken him, we are here to end it. Some of us have lost our homes to this war, and some of us, our lives. I can't give those things back to you. But with one more battle, we can go home. We can rebuild. All we have to do is win one last time. Are you with me?
I only knew Asvarel for a short time, but even still, I can't stand to see what Orlov's done to our people. It might not be home, but Varroa is. So long as we're a part of each other, I'll fight for us both. To the bitter end.
Home, Mom. Asvarel's been home all my life. But the girl's right. This is no Asvarel of mine. This is evil. Suppose the closest thing I've got to a home now is... ah, hell. If the girl's fighting for you, then so am I.
You know, I get what you mean. Before meeting all of you, it felt like I didn't have a real purpose in life. I used to think this power was a curse. But now, I can use it to help people. That's worth fighting for.
I think I agree. I don't much like to fight, but I like my friends. More than I could ever say. Because all of you've done so much for me. So if it helps keep my friends safe, I'll do anything.
Once I looked down on your ways. I thought your violence to be childish, the tantrum of a lesser-lived people. But seeing my home in cinders, I understood. There are things worth fighting for, worth killing for, worth dying for. This justice is one of them.
For what they've done to us, there can be no recompense. This war may end, but the pain they've inflicted will never cease. I will take no comfort in this justice, but I will take great pleasure in inflicting that pain back upon them.
I'm not a big speech guy. My dad's speeches were once for the history books, but mine aren't even in any. So I guess, oh man, I love you guys so much. I ain't letting a single one of you kick the bucket, you hear me?
Oh, the big guy's really getting into it now. Careful, buddy, or you'll set me off crying too. Jokes aside, let me be serious for once. You're good people. I'm not letting good people die. So, don't.
I used to think I knew what justice was. I lived my whole life for it. These days, the lines are blurred. But not this time. What we're about to do, that's the kind of justice I can hold on to. So, count me in.
I feel a pain to this place. The same pain I could hear in my old friend's voice. The kind of pain that does not heal.
Anyone who would willingly inflict such sorrow is worth putting down. For good. Then perhaps the healing can begin.
I may not sit upon a throne, but I yet wear the mantle of leader. My life was never my own. It was my people's. What the Emperor has done here today, it is a betrayal of the highest order. I must put him down.
People like him, they're the reason Mirador is so broken. Vanthus and Shusan, it's like Asvarel and Varroa. So much pain over so many years, and for what? A king's pride? I'll show him exactly how little that pride's worth!
I came to Varroa to broker peace between our peoples, only to find you cannot even find peace amongst yourselves. Where words fail, we have to resort to other means. I'll fight, for there's no cost too great for lasting peace.
Lasting peace. A silly, stupid, childish dream. Mine, all the same. Of course I'll fight for it. After all, what good's an orc if he can't even fight for what matters?
Oh, thank goodness I remembered to bring my notebook. This is fantastic material, all of you. Truly inspiring. And yes, I suppose while I'm here, I may as well help close out the performance. The curtains have yet to fall. Furthermore, somebody has to pay for my theater repairs.
Whatever witchcraft Orloff has woven to pull off this little trick of his, it cannot be left unchecked. We'll win. We have to. Any other alternative is... well, it's not even worth considering.
Gwyn, I meant what I said back there. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. Prouder than you could ever know.
Father...
I know you know this, but I think maybe you need to hear it one last time. Just to make it real. We are your family. We love you, and we will always, always be with you. You got that?
Of course. If it were any other way, I'd have to kick your asses.
Please, you've got enough ass to kick already. Leave ours out of it.
Uncle?
Sorry, you look just like... You know, now that I say it out loud, I'm not sure if you look more like your father or your mother right now. Forgive me. An old man's sentimentality. Your father and I are ready.
And you, Arthur?
Do you really have to ask?
No, I guess not. All of you. Varroa hears you. She and all her people are listening, watching, waiting. So, let's not disappoint them. Shall we?
Everyone, to arms!
To the throne of Asvarel! For Varroa! And for Rearden!
Chapter 30, What Begets Death? So I guess there'll be something going on with Kira in the last chapter. One of the things I wanted to mention before, I should have mentioned it during the last stream, but I kind of forgot about it in the moment I wrote it in the description of the part there. I thought it was kind of interesting how Kira ended up being spared, like, oh, killing her won't bring him back. And then immediately after, the next main general that we go after of Mikhail, he's immediately just slaughtered and, like, we're not taking the same approach with him. And yeah, of course, Kira has a lot more of a main character energy of like, alright, this clearly feels like a character where something is gonna happen in like the final act, whereas Mikhail's just kind of the general that causes you some grief throughout the plot line, but still there. Enjoy the lurk there, Kiri Bird Fruit. I still thought it was kind of ironic there how one in general that ultimately I feel like caused even more direct bigger impacts with our party is spared, and yet the one that's just kind of a dick and caused us still a decent bit of grief. We're just like, yeah, we're gonna immediately kill him, and then, yeah. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting to note. We have some bonds here, but yeah. Yeah, that's true there. You can kind of take pity on her for that. We're gonna get another conversation here before the end. Wanna know something crazy? I already know you. Must I really know more? Nah, I'm being serious. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it feels crazy. To me, at least. Go ahead, Zuhair. I'm listening, as always. I kinda want to settle down. That is crazy. Right? I figured it out a little bit ago, but all the chaos since we joined the Order, it's made me realize. I like Varroa. I want to belong to Varroa. It's weird, it's crazy. It's like, I've got this dream, yeah? I've had it for a while, but I never really thought about it as, like, something I'd really want to do one day. Just a fantasy. You know how it goes. But the dream, I'd like to open an orphanage one day. Maybe not after this whole adventure of ours is done, but eventually. A place for little vagabonds like me. Kids with nowhere else to go. That's a noble dream. You should be proud. It's just a thought. Can't be too proud of those. Besides, I don't want to do it alone. I can't. Gotta grow my roots first, you know? Find a home. Maybe get myself a husband, finally. Gods know I've got some growing up to do before I can get me one of those. After that, yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be a life. Better than whatever I've been doing. A life. It's all we can ever ask for, isn't it? I, too, have had my eye on the future. Wondering where I belong. Is that right? Old guy like you still don't know? My people no longer need my leadership. Of this, I'm certain. Once I'm done with the Order, I think I will set the stage for my departure. What, you stepping down or leaving? Leaving. I wish to find myself. Perhaps in pilgrimage, I will succeed in this. Well, what do you look at us? We've gone and swapped places. Indeed we have. How about this, then? Whenever I get my own roots planted, my home's as good as yours if you ever need a place to crash. And I will be sure to find the time to visit. Thank you, Zuhair. Anytime, old-timer. And then... Well, we don't get the final conversation here. I didn't play the video game enough. Sucks to suck. We get some monies and stuff, though. I don't know if there's any last thingamabobs that I would want here, like... Here, buy some stuff. Boop. Why not? And if there's abilities, I should also use rings before I forget here. So, like... Abilities gain plus 20% effect. I could probably take this off and still be spamming them like crazy. 25% increased mastery scaling for all scaling abilities. Out of curiosity, what would increase it more? So, let's see here. 240. Wow. $288. And then... Wow. 260. Okay, so the lava ring is definitely better there. On that front. Let's see here. This is definitely going to be real nice, though. And I'm thinking I'll just go with this. And then... I don't know, I don't really have someone to give that to. You already are getting a whole bunch of mana back like crazy all the time here anyway. Because I think you had a thing? Did I not give you a thing that... Oh, that's where it was. Attacks restore 3 mana. That's what it was. So it keeps on building up all the time. When you are spending... Well, you're gaining 20 each time, spending 30. Then you get a few attacks and you spent, like, basically nothing. So... Yeah, I don't necessarily need to heal myself. This is my go-to healy one. I'm not really using the stun here. And I'm just getting stuff like crazy. Like, I'm getting mana like crazy, so I mean... I'm not really doing this all that much. So what are some things that would actually be good to do? Make that even better. This stuff is so cheap that, like, it's whatever. Yeah, and this went from costing 22 to 25 by taking off the making it cheaper thing. This was like 28 to 30, or this one was 28, and now it's 32. Yeah, it really makes, like, no difference. I shouldn't have had that ring on in the first place. So, yeah, just those two. Those will be your things. That sounds really good to me. Just lots of super light block, because you are barely actually spending mana in actual large doses, so... I don't know. Can do something like that. Sure. Something like that, a whole bunch of light block going around. Number of targets, increases stacks. Limit their movement even more. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. That sounds good to me. We're not really using that stuff all that much here. Very rarely did that. Go ahead and make that cheaper or something. That's what I could do. Your stuff is all upgraded. Yes, please. Sure, let's do something like that. And then... I'm not really using those all that much, am I? Not really using that all that much. With the turn limit, that might screw me kinda, so... I don't know, hold on. What are things I'm actually for sure using a lot? We went from 15 to 29. This one here, I have my longer range thing like that. I can make this my much cheaper thing. In fact, I think I will. I think that's exactly what I'll do. I still haven't even tried this one yet. So, I mean... meh, maybe I will do one of these after all then. Or something or other. Something else I'd like to use it on. Really buff up everyone's accuracy? Sure, I'm gonna do that. And then, still have a couple of those. So, I mean, there's a various stage of debuff they are inflicted with. Increased damage by 3. Ooh. Sure, do that. And then, like... make this even cheaper in case I want to do it. Sure, something like that. Sounds good to me. I don't think I have any weapons to switch around, unless... technically give you Reardon's thingamabob. Which was way out on the power. But I don't really need you to have all that much in the way of power there anyway, because you're mostly doing things from pet commands. So, just having the most accuracy is probably the way to go. With some of these other things, that's a lot of accuracy. There's weight there. I don't really want too much weight. So, I mean, Conquest Bow. What are options on there? Overkill damage. I don't know if that would count with, like, the pet commands. But that would be incredibly funny. Yeah, I think I'm just good with this thingamabob. And then having the kills grant 1 power until end of battle. Because sure, then I do a little smidge more. Don't have to worry about any speed debuffs on this. Every debuff on enemy increases damage by 2. I kind of want my damage to be low so that I'm not killing. The Money Monkey is one that's killing. Attack twice at 60% damage. Yeah, I think I'm just pretty good here. So, let's go ahead and save what begets death. Saving that slot there. Yeah, so about 55 hours in terms of the timelines I've actually stuck around. But in terms of just Steam here, raw hours, I have a decent few hours in this game at this point. Probably more than most would with an average playthrough, but that's the way it's been. Out of curiosity, how many hours did I have in Dark Deity 1? 45.5 hours. I have quite a decent bit more hours with Dark Deity 2. Alright, I think it's about time to finish off the game. Chapter 30.
The end has come. Emperor Orlov, perhaps out of pride, perhaps out of madness, has traded all the lives in Toralis for a chance at victory.
Also, that's coming along back
the
there.
Order has come to grant him the same death he so wantonly wields against them. To put a stop to the man who would destroy Varroa as they know it. To finally end the war that has taken so much from so many.
Let's see what the final boss of this game is like.
You wouldn't know it from the outside, but this place is huge. Are you sure this is the way to the throne room?
I'm positive, lass. Positive. Or, at least I was. It's like the whole place is put together wrong.
More magic. Another present from Orlov, no doubt.
This is no mere magic.
Alden, you feel it too, don't you? Are we back in Astralis?
Viserion, is there any place in the palace that would allow us to look outside?
There's a balcony, yes. It should be.
Good. Picture it in your mind's eye, clearly, and lead on.
Right. Follow me. Black Abyss. What happened?
No.
I don't remember Astralis looking like this.
Our little trips through Kira's rifts looked more like a whole lot of stars. So, if we're not there, then where?
This cannot be possible.
Uncle? You look ill.
I've seen this place once before. This is... We are in Death's domain.
What does that mean? I thought we were in the palace.
It means that the Emperor is toying with forces he does not understand. Or that those forces are toying with him.
I don't understand. It took Empyrean a lifetime to accomplish even half this much. I know the Weave is weakened, but...
Imperium broke through the Weave by force. You cannot break into Death's domain. You must be... invited.
Uncle, how do you know so much about this place? You said you've seen it before. Does that mean...
I pray you never learn the cost of power as I did. Such truths are better left buried. I will say no more than that.
You can have your secrets, old friend. But if you have knowledge of this place, we could use it.
I know enough to bring us to the throne room. Is that enough for you?
It's enough for me. We'll follow your lead.
Right. Viserion, if you would do as you did for the balcony and picture the palace for me.
If you think it'll help.
It will. Let us go.
Looks like the place. This is it then.
Be wary, Gwyn. It would seem our foe has no shortage of surprises for us.
Right. Speaking of...
Orlov! Show yourself! There's nowhere left to run!
Silder! It would seem not even the Weave is enough to impede you. How enviably stubborn.
Did you really think a locked door would stop me? You should know better by now.
Yes, I should.
Enough taunting. Tell us, now. What have you done?
Only what I had to ensure Asvarel would live on.
Live on? Is that what you call this? These shambling corpses and empty streets are alive to you?
Asvarel is not a people. Asvarel is a dream, a history, an ideal. When faced with the death of my people and the fate you'd inflict, I took the deal I was offered.
A deal? With who?
You're a smart boy. Surely you've caught on by now.
You made a pact with death.
All warriors sign such a pact written blood with a steel quill. All I have done is make our partnership official.
You have a lot to answer for, Orlov. I thought this war to be the peak of your madness, but to sacrifice all of Keralis.
A regret I shall carry with me forevermore.
Regret? You killed them! Forced them to fight for you like puppets dancing on strings. You've denied them even the peace of death.
There is no peace in death, boy. Has your brother's death brought peace to this world? Has my daughter's? No. Death is violent, even when it comes softly and sweetly. Just as a poison kills precisely as the blade does. We, more than anyone on Varroa, know this truth. That is why we wage war. There is no peace. Only a lesser violence. Tell me, if you even can, when your crusade is won, what peace will Azrael find beneath the boot of her neighbors?
With you gone, this war will be over. The fighting can finally end, and we can rebuild. All of us.
And will Varroa come to rebuild Azrael as it burns in our wake? Do you believe their kings to be so magnanimous? Of course not. They will bleed us dry and drag each other down to hell for a chance to drink the deepest. You know this. And yet, you continue to delude yourself. Continue to believe unity can be coaxed from their sordid hearts. Without a firm hand to hold the reins, Varroa will continue to follow the laws of beasts, scavengers, fighting over a bloated carcass.
And you think yours is the firmest grip in the land? You who would sacrifice everything, even your own daughter, to save your own skin.
I am the only one to see beyond the petty borders and noble trifles. What others see is patchwork, I see is tapestry, torn. I will mend that which has been frayed. I will make this land whole, as it deserves to be. Because nobody else can!
You know, you're not wrong. Not entirely, anyway. I've met more than my share of kings for one lifetime. I'm unimpressed. But I've also met people who do what the kings can't. People who save lives, who inspire hope. Leaders. Heroes. They put those kings to shame. All of them. Even you. Because you're just like all the rest. Just another coward with a crown. You have given so much away already. And for what? To stave off the end? Your end? Just a little while longer? The truth is, the lives you've thrown away were never yours to give. Your job was to protect them. And you failed. You failed because you were afraid. So afraid you gave up your life, your real life, out of fear of death. But you feared the wrong foe. Look at you. Death won, and you're still standing. I won't be as merciful.
You speak as though you'd already won. I fear you will find we have but one thing in common, Seldarin. I, too, am very, very stubborn. Far too stubborn to be brought to heel by some petty speech. All that remains is our final battle.
Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. You plan on fighting us alone?
So many of those corpses.
Yeah, he really rolled out the red carpet for us, didn't he? Good to see he hasn't forgotten his manners.
While he's drawing power from those crystals, we won't be able to get to him.
What would you have us do?
We need to bring them down, along with the mages controlling them.
Doesn't matter how many hoops we have to jump through. Leonid Orlov dies today. Warriors of the Order, we fight for all of Varroa. And for Rearden. Now, to arms!
So, defeat undead Maggie? Is this a remix of Edge of Ascension? Is this just straight up Edge of Ascension? Sounds like a slightly different version of Edge of Ascension. So, do I just need to defeat all the dudes here, and then something probably happens in the center is what I'm interpreting here? Probably? Oh, it actually set my party the way I wanted this time. Okay, so it's one of those. I'm immediately surrounded by a decent few guys. What's gonna be the best way to lead this battle? Those are some pretty high stats. Only the mages buy the crystals on the far left and right. Wait, so it is a similar thing to Dark Deity 1 then. Ah, where I gotta do things with crystals? Is what's going on here? And right, what? Eh? Maybe it'll appear later, I don't know. Yeah, surviving this initial bit here. I might just want to do something like, I don't know. I'll figure something out here. It was there? Oh, this. I was looking for whatever reason, I think my brain interpreted it as being like on top of one of these and me recognizing the wall structures. And I looked over here for wall structure and I just saw a field. This kind of blends in with the background with it being so dark. Here. Let's go ahead and save. Okay. Yeah, I might take a couple tries at my lead here. Whoa. Units will die on player phase. Okay. Yikes. Well. Let's get that guy on enemy phase with Eve a little bit. Because, yeah, they're probably not gonna hit. I'm swapping you to here. For a couple of reasons. One is for this. Second. Whatever. Second reason is for this. What? Why would it not do, like, all three? What? Whatever. Here. You're probably not landing that. Wait, why are combat animations off? What? I don't remember going into settings and... What? Why are they off? What? That's weird. Well, I might reload this anyway, just because I got hit there. So I might just do. Hold on. Did it automatically turn them off because it's going to be a long battle or something? Here. That wave disables my settings. Okay, that was weird.
They should be running.
Here, and then...
You let your guard
like that. And then... do this to get an area. And then... get a much better level up than before. This... painted 2 additional targets within 2 tiles.
I've had enough.
Okay, so I guess it chained to this guy before, and then it needed to be a guy within 2 tiles there. It couldn't be 2 additional targets like with him at such a point. I'm still learning how this game works sometimes. Let's see here. So then we do this. And you miss. Sweet. Okay. And then anyone can kill. Probably grant some heavy block to yourself while doing damage. Like that. And then say, I could give myself even more heavy block if I really wanted. I'm thinking you just do a chokehold here, honestly. And that guy won't be able to get too far then. That also helps with. Well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this when he's, actually doing a little smidge to me. Or maybe I should have done the regen heal on there first. That's maybe what I should have done. I don't know.
Yes?
Let's see here.
They're mine.
If I even just go here, I should have full mana back by next turn. Is what should be the case anyway.
What is wrong with me?
I ask myself that every day, Arthur.
Coming.
Let's see here. So then I can do something like this. I might need a little bit of a heal, but that's okay. But yeah. Yeah, we're doing necromancy now, is what he's decided. Seems like. So then you can do this in that case. Wow, he does big damage. So much wow. Huh. Okay, well. You can't get very far. Here, let's just do this. Stay out of that guy's range. He'll go after Zuhair. Will be the case. Maybe I don't even kill this guy.
Necessary end.
I should have had Gwyn a little bit closer. What the heck, man? Can I? So close. Can't even get close enough to bleed him. Man. Dang, I should have had my units put together a little bit differently. This is what I should have done. Oops. Crit, 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 crit. Damn, I'm dead now.
Unnecessary.
Happening.
Hold on.